guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. In this particular video, we are going to be doing the presser and reacting to the press conference that Harry Kane and Vincent Kompany have just done. Hopefully, guys are all doing well. Make sure you smash the likes, hit the subscribe button. Big up with all of that. You know, it just, big up to everybody. You guys won't be able to see it right now because of, I'm doing it as a series, but there is a series of videos coming out that I'm really hoping you guys are going to enjoy. And I've just done one and it's been horrible for me. So hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you get excited and all of that, but it should be lows for you guys. But yeah, right now I've just done that video. Ahmad was a part of it. Let's just put it this way. There ain't no spoilers coming. But I am fuming, to be honest. So yeah, let's just get into the press conference and get this done and dusted. Big up to everyone, and I can't wait for you guys to watch it. I need to edit it still, but yeah. Anyway, let's just get into the press. I'm doing too much talking. Right, Bosch, and if we scroll up, Bosch. Right, here we go. So Harry Kane was speaking, and he was actually asked straight away about Didi Haman's criticism that he doesn't score enough in big games. Now, I don't really want to talk about that prick again because that was the same guy that spoke about. Anyway, let's just go because I'm going to end up ranting. I think it's a bit out of context. If you look at last season, I scored in games like Dortmund away, Stuttgart. It's a bit out of context. I will try to score in every game and help the team. We have a big week ahead. As always, I won't judge my performance only by goals. If we get 3 wins and I don't score, I'll be happy to. I'm not going to react to that dickhead. Kane on the table situation in the Champions League said we are not used to being this far down, but I think anybody in it is familiar with the new system yet, which I agree. I don't think anyone is familiar with the new system. I said we have to win the remaining games to get into the top 8. It will be a difficult game. There's a lot at stake. We are aware of that. Then he spoke about Jamal Musiala and his future. He said, of course, I hope he stays here for a long time. He's a fantastic player and has all the qualities to become one of the best players in the world. He's already close this season. We are trying to push him to get into the box more. He has also been scoring goals with his head recently. He's one of the best players on the pitch for us. If he can produce these numbers consistently, he has no reason to hide from anyone, which I agree with 100%. Jamal Musiala is world class. Then Kane was asked about the difference to last season under Tuchel. He said we're putting more pressure. With Thomas Tuchel, we pressed more in the midfield. Now with Vincent, we are trying to press up front. We try to keep possession and occupy the wings. Every coach has his way of his own influence. Tomorrow's game will be different. PSG are good with the ball, which they are. They're not in their best form, though. That needs to be said. Which, by the way, before anyone thinks I'm doubting them or anything like that, I'm not. Kane on whether he's having the best phase since he's joined the club. He said, it's been a while since I felt as good as I do now. The numbers are also really good. I feel really good. And as an experienced player, you learn a lot from phases in the game. Since I've been at Bayern, my numbers have kept going up. I hope that keeps going and we can lift our level even further, which again, I agree. Like, people could say what they want about the Kane curse and this and that. This guy went from scoring 30 goals in a season where loads of people, even people on this channel, were saying he ain't going to come do that at Bayern, and he come and did it. So, it just is what it is. Kane on the wings, he said, I couldn't get goals without the players around me who create space. We have a lot of competition for places. We have a lot of quality and the tempo. Sometimes I like to drop back and allow the space. We understand each other very well. The more the season goes on, the better it's going. Hopefully, it'll go well again tomorrow as well. The only thing I would say on him saying like he allows the space when he drops deep is that's okay if you're playing people like Matis Tal that can cover for you. I don't think Serge Gnabry or Leroy Sané or Olise or Kingsley Coman do that. If that makes any sense. Maybe we need a striker that can play at wing, like a Mamouche or Matthias Tel. Kane on the Bundesliga, he said the league is getting better and better. Also, when you look at how the teams are doing in Europe, there are a lot of good teams in there. The top teams try to play in an attractive way with possession. It's impressive. Intense in the Bundesliga in England it is growing. Yeah, I don't really care about England and the English caring about the Bundesliga. Call it a farmers' league, call it a donkeys' league, call it whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't care, because at the end of the day, most of the time, and I'll say most of the time because obviously, things can happen, but if you ain't a Man City or a Liverpool fan, you realistically shouldn't be talking at all, because Bayern come up, slap Chelsea up, they slap up Spurs, they slap United, they slap Arsenal, and then, yeah, cool. Liverpool beat us last time, Man City beat us last time, but we've beaten them before also. And then obviously Aston Villa, like no one really should be talking, to be honest. So yeah, whatever it is, what it is. Then the manager starts speaking. And he spoke about whether Pavlovic is back in training and so on. He said no, he's not fully integrated yet. It's going well and quickly, but it will still take a bit of time. Then he spoke about Pavlovic again. He said, and when he'll be back, he said, I can't say yet. We didn't expect him back before January at all, but now it's been quick so far. The medical department and Pablo have worked well, but it's important not to put too much pressure on him. He should come back at 100% fit. He won't be back this week. He shouldn't be back at all. Let him have the new year off and then bring him back. Don't bring him back yet. You're just going to injure the kid. This is the problem, right? And if he comes back soon, I'm going to be fuming. Now, you won't understand it from my point of view, so I'm going to try and explain it. The reason I'm saying what I'm saying is because if they rush him back, this will screw over his career if he gets injured again in the long run. Pavlovic is going to be a Bayern Munich legend. I will be surprised if he isn't, because the guy loves Bayern Munich, from the Ribéry picture that he was with and him being a ball boy, him this, whatever. Like, I'll be so surprised if he isn't. So, yeah, don't rush him back, please. Please don't rush him back. Kompany on tomorrow's game, he said, we're playing against one of the best clubs in Europe, probably top 10. They have a lot of individual quality and a very good coach. They have speed, ability on the ball. Both teams will want to win. We are playing at home. It's an absolute priority for us. Then Kompany on which factors he uses to decide which two wingers will start. He said it's our role to gather as much information as possible in order to make a decision. That will also be the case in other positions soon when the boys come back. Matthias Tel can also play there, but we are giving him time to develop centrally. Interesting that he actually does talk about Tel there. He says that Matthias Tel can also play there, but we're giving him time to develop centrally. Interesting. That's very interesting, because I made a video earlier about a striker. So let's see what happens. Then Kompany on the streak of wins and the clean sheet since Barcelona. He said, before Barcelona, we also kept a clean sheet. We stayed calm and worked. We knew that the season had been good so far. We also knew that it wasn't perfect. It never is. It wasn't about the basics. The team ran, fought, and everyone has always committed. Then there was a game against Barcelona. It's important that we learn from these moments. We are now looking ahead to the next game, and we'll keep going. Okay, yeah, I don't really have much to say, to be honest. We got battered in that game. Kompany on the criticism that Bayern haven't won a big game yet, despite the good form. He said, criticism doesn't matter to me. It's never mattered, and it won't in the future. What's important is how the team develops and improves, how each individual player develops, even though they are already top players. We don't differentiate, I believe, between games. All games aren't easy for us. There's a big opportunity to show something for our fans tomorrow, but the mentality always has to be the same, regardless of the opponent. Hopefully, our fans can go home tomorrow with a good feeling, i.e., we win it. Then him on the table, he said, with 3 wins, you qualify. With 6 wins, you're in the top 8. Looking at the table now, it's difficult. Some teams still have 4 very difficult games. Some have easier games. We always talk about getting into the top 8. Our aim is to finish first. Our main goal is to win against PSG tomorrow. Then he was asked whether the current PSG squad is the weakest in years compared to the ones that have had Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, etc. He said it is definitely not the weakest squad in recent years. It's a squad with incredible talent. Some of their players will play at a very high level in the coming years and maybe reach the level of the players mentioned, who are all-timers. The spaces between the lines and are never big. Their pressing is very aggressive and good. When they have the ball, they have a clear approach. As a team, they are really, really good. One thing that needs to be said straight up is the fact that, cool, you can talk about Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi, but Kompany's never going to shit on their players. That's just never going to happen. Kompany, on how he's planning to approach the counter pressing tomorrow, considering PSG's quality on the ball in these games. It's not just about counter pressing. It's about everything. You have to be good individually, deep runs, etc. Everything has to be right. Counter pressing, counter attacking positions are factors, but not the only ones. Everything counts. We have our own strengths and we want to use them 100%. And then that's just Vitinha talking about Bayern, which I don't care about. So, yeah, that is the press conference done and dusted. A bit of a longer video, obviously, they always are when they have Harry Kane and so on and so forth. But, yeah, smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. I will be live with PSG Inc. in a couple of hours, so hopefully you guys are going to enjoy that also. And then we'll go from there. My hair is an absolute mess. So, yeah, big up to everybody, though. Smash the likes, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for the constant support. And until then, Mia Samia. Peace.